Hello. Hello. How do you do? Let's get another read of that. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Hello, Fredster. Have you got some spoiled buds on the go? Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for action and excitement? I know you are. I know you are. No? Do you want to wait? Okay, sure. I can wait. What do you want to do instead? There was a guy, quite a big streamer, a guy called Josh Strife Hayes. There was a guy during his stream who asked, could you please pause? I need to go make a cup of tea. And he did. He just paused the game and was like, yeah, sure, mate. I'll wait here until you come back. You know, I think that's quite fun to do if you've got like hundreds of people watching you, or thousands, or however many people it was. Doing that is like a one-off. Like, yeah, well, he asked nicely, so you know, well, let's just wait. Let's, you know. Hello, Landlord John. How do you do? I hope you're doing okay. I think we've done enough waiting. 2.5. I was about to say 2.5 hours, 2.5 minutes of waiting. I think we're good. If you're not ready now, then I don't know. You'll never be ready. I quite like this menu. It's quite nice looking, isn't it? Never hesitate to use the tactics menu while in combat. I don't think I ever use it while in combat. Perhaps that's because I'm hesitating. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. Morning, Harvey. Welcome. Yeah, no innocence here. Innocence gone. Some more scrap metal. Rolling with Judy now. Okay, this is a dead end, it looks like. But pretty much every dead end in this game has rubbish at the end of it that you can loot. I think we will see her again soon, because it says here, go to the resistance camp to speak with Mary in private, so we'll get there. I kind of want to check out the village first, just to see what's up. Not many people here, it's pretty empty. Exactly. Macho Man. 27 serum.
slackers.
You want
They
something?
should never be left wandering around the village anyway.
What can you tell me about the
Gotta
mutants
leash
here?
train them.
They still complain, but we're used to it. It's true, we should maybe give them a little bit more food. They do good work when they want it. I say a mutant is like a cow.
A Brahmin,
If you want it
perhaps?
to work well and give you milk, you got to feed it. But there's guys here who don't particularly like the mutants.
You know that the crops were destroyed?
Of course, I heard about it. The moles apparently... That's a weird story. Moles just don't go into human structures. They got to smell the water, see?
Right.
And here, all the water from the crops is recovered in small canals, just below the surface. They shouldn't be able to smell it.
I gotta go. Bye.
Okay. Sure.
Bloody vermin. Fucking slackers. They should never be left wandering around the village anyway. Gotta leash train them. Stealing our stocks. Maybe we should have mentioned we wanted tamed mutants, not a bunch of wild beasts or damn robbers. We should just make an example. Kill them. That's all they deserve. Bloody vermin. Fucking slackers. They should never be
This guy
around the village anyway.
is on quite the dialogue loop.
Stealing our stocks. Maybe we should have mentioned we wanted tamed mutants, not a bunch of wild beasts or...
Bye.
Sorry.
Let me interrupt
That's
this.
not exactly a good day for us.
What's going on?
Those bloody mutants stole some of our food. Not like we produce much anyway. It's going to make things really hard. They deserve to get put down, damn animals. As if they didn't have enough with what we give them.
It was quite trendy around that time, wasn't it? Like, I feel like teal and like, or maybe like cyan and orange were often used as like a color combo.
I can go see them, work this thing out.
That would be great. We need to get back what they stole and punish them. We can't let them get away with it. But, if you could avoid killing them, just teach them a lesson. I got a bit carried away earlier. But we need the labor.
I'm quite good at teaching lessons.
Roy, I find this man a little too extreme. Maybe we should try to know more before we do anything.
Too bad.
I'll do my best.
Let's see if I can grab this. I like how the lid clips into that. That's good. Some good stuff right there. Yeah. Let's see what the merchant has.
Face. On your way to rebuild the farm? Need equipment?
Any interesting rumors?
Bah. A really important group of technomancers showed up here not too long ago. But maybe you already knew that. They're doing something around a work site. Nobody knows too much about what they're doing out there, but we hear noises. They're digging. People are wondering what they're looking for.
Okay.
Show me what you have to sell.
With pleasure.
What is this guy selling? Steel bar. Ooh, steel bar is probably quite good. I've got loads of money. Technician's outfit's also an upgrade. Do you know what will make me sad though? If I buy one of these and then I immediately find one in a box around the corner. I mean, that seems like something that would happen in this game, right? I've already bought quite a few things. You don't really find that much loot out in the environment. You do find it, but it's very rare. And I have loads of money. You might as well spend it. Like, what else am I going to spend it on if I don't spend it? And then steel bar, upgrade, Gears of War. That's right. Oh, look at this. Electric razor? Come on. However, I mean, I guess that's probably quite good. Charged weapon damage. See, I've been liking the these kind of upgrades I've been getting. The chance of wounding, that's been quite good because it just leaves them bleeding. But maybe the charge, you would think that the charge thing's maybe a bit better because it's all the way down at the bottom. I hope this game doesn't disappoint me. Try that. Bone guard. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. And I'll hold on to my weapon that I've already got. I might as well. I could sell the other copper tube that I have.
Want to see my merchandise?
That I'm not using.
Show me.
With pleasure.
Because yeah, I think I bought the first copper tube and then they gave me a second one later on. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And I could also buy the armor at some point too. But yeah, it's not a very difficult game. Like, as long as you go through the environments like this and pick up everything and be sure to loot everyone that you defeat. I can't imagine anyone not having enough money for these things. Oh yeah, Fred. Yeah, it sucks when that happens for sure. Let's talk to Tolerance.
You're not a farmer.
Correct.
True. That a problem?
Oh, close, John.
Not at all. Takes all kinds. Well, maybe you'd be ready to help me.
I help everyone in this town.
What's wrong?
Since I've been here, things have been getting worse and worse. I'm supposed to replant all the crops, but everything's being destroyed by the moles. It's impossible to grow anything. So we're short of everything. But we should already have our first harvest since we got here. But nobody's doing a thing. They're too scared.
I'll look after it.
Basic, but I'll help you.
That's real good of you.
Is our boy Roy, Big Boy Roy, is he commenting on the quest design in this game? You know, it's a bit basic, but I'll do it.
Mark it on your map if you like. There. More for you to tell me. As far as I'm concerned, things are at a standstill.
Might not be the best subject. You been here a long time?
Well, not really. I got here when our troops left after the war. We were sent out here to rebuild.
Look at this
make the
dramatic
farm
shot
productive.
with the lighting behind him.
I gotta go. See ya.
Let's go to the industrial complex first. Some cloth. Pairings.
It's closed.
It's locked. Scrap metal. Oh. Apparently we're fighting these guys. This is the wrong weapon. Why do I have the very first weapon in the game equipped? Let's see the stats on this. 26. 27. I don't know. I feel like my copper tube might be better.
Hello, it has been 44 years now, amused.
Hello RT, I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for being subscribed for 44 years. And I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Yeah, this new weapon seems like it's a disappointment. Sadly. I'm glad I didn't sell the old one. Maybe this is better against armored enemies. How dare you, RT? When was the last terrible game? What was the last terrible game I streamed? Go on then. That would be awesome, Grim. And hello, welcome. Mars Warbogs. Now that would sell millions. Alien Isolation. That was ages ago. But yeah, I mean, that is the most overrated game ever, maybe? Maybe, yeah, maybe. It's definitely in the top 5. I didn't give it a no on the spreadsheet though, so it's not that bad. That's a lot of serum. Viking. Viking was bad. Viking was bad. Also made by Creative Assembly. And Viking, you know, that was a game I remember being alright. And then you go back to it and you go, oh no, this is rough. Let's switch weapons. I'm gonna use the copper tube again. Charged weapon damage. Does that mean if... let's try it. Hold on. Sounds good, Fred. Good luck with the poking.
Can we do something? Where are you from? We are from Good Source, far from here. Yeah, I see where Good Source is. Pretty amazing, actually. Why'd they bring you here?
source is like Green Hope, so they brought us here to do the same work.
I didn't know they were using you as specialists. Guild's making progress. How's it going with the villagers?
Amazingly.
Not very good.
Oh.
But it is not our fault. They do not give us food. We work a lot, but without food it is difficult. So we ask, and they hit us. We ask for more, but we are hungry.
I see.
Oh, why? This game is bad for that sometimes. Sometimes it just ends the conversation out of the blue. It's like, I'm not done yet.
You know Green Hope well? Can you tell me about it?
We do not know it. Only the men know. But we want to answer. Yes, Green Hope has a very old canal system that is very efficient. Better than the others we know. Maybe the best. Very interesting. We may be able to make the same for man in other places now.
This guy does not have the worst teeth in the game. There are like weirder looking teeth than this guy.
I gotta go. Bye.
I'm doing okay, thank you. Simply don't put anything in it. That's, yeah. Yeah, Viking was kind of... It was so dull. It was, yeah. Something else, that game.
Road to Camp 19. Did he escape?
How do you know that?
We know because we had friends there. We are from Abundance. We were. Thank you for helping them.
Oh yeah, I did that.
But some joined Aurora. They are content. They are treated better. We are proud to meet the man who helped the mutants. Will he help us too? It's almost like Abundance here.
What are you talking about?
You must speak to the chief. He will tell you. He knows Aurora better. He comes from Aurora.
All right, I'll go see him. Can we talk about something else? You say you belonged to Abundance before. How is that possible?
It's not really talking about something else though, is it?
At Green Hope before the war. During the fighting, we helped carry bags. When the fighting stopped, we hid. We hoped Aurora would be better, but we were wrong. It may be better in other places, but not here.
Green Hope, question mark?
You must know Green Hope really well.
We know some things, yes, but the men learned quickly. They do not need to learn from us.
Too bad. I'm sure you know more than you're saying.
We don't know how to know if we know more or less than the men think we know.
I agree.
Forget it. I'm going. See ya.
Okay. Well, let's leave. Says this there from the stores. That's what I was there to do before. Let's see. Find the mutants responsible. Well, I haven't spoke to these guys yet.
Where did you put what you stole?
The mutants must eat too, like the men. They have enough to eat.
Explain yourself.
The men were given much stock by the guild, very much, to eat and sow. They also received the mutants, us, for help like the men. They have enough to eat. Why do they give us nothing?
I believe garbage.
Okay, okay, I get it. I know you need to eat. I'm here to recover what you took, not listen to you complain.
No, we cannot. We will die soon if we give the food back.
Listen closely. I don't like repeating myself.
I think
Take back what you took, or you'll die right now. Make up your mind, and fast.
he's going a bit harder.
The man should calm down.
Roy's going too hard on this guy.
Weak to fight. We will take back the food.
No, I want to re-roll that. Autosave. Let's re-roll this. I wasn't sure if that was... I picked the top option, thinking it would sort of... I just wanted to see what he would say, but it ended up being, oh, you know, you're horrible.
Put what you stole.
Give us the food back, you know. It kind of railroaded me down that path.
Okay? Maybe I can help you balance things up a bit.
We do not understand. You are a man.
Aware of that, thanks. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I'll see you already ate what you took. I'll probably have to tell him that I punished you too, but you'll have to play along.
This is unexpected, man. If you do this, you will be saving us.
Yeah, I was hoping I was going to be able to still help him, even when going a little bit hard on him, but no.
As we have not had food for a long time, and may the man forget me. I should not ask for more than what he has already given us.
I'm already doing enough for you, I think. Don't overdo it.
What happened to Roy? Did he fall into some sand? Quicksand? Hello, Navam. How do you do? Roy, the 5'9". I like it. Yeah, no, I got it. Don't worry. I'm glad to hear you're doing is okay.
That's it? No more moles? I can go back to my crops?
Not yet.
Is this the guy?
I gotta go.
Oh, impartiality. That's tolerance, my bad. This guy.
I took care of your problem.
Really?
Sorry, I couldn't get the food back. They'd already eaten it all.
Oh, shit. We're gonna be struggling for months to make that up. We're really gonna have to tighten our belts.
You still got enough to survive. You'll get by.
All the same, those filthy animals need to be taught a lesson so they don't start again. If we let them get away with it once, they'll think they can do anything.
Done deal. I took care of it. They won't do that again.
Well, that's good to hear. Thank you, I suppose.
There you go. I did it. 10,000 experience from that. Oh my. Stable shields. I don't know, I'm not really into this stuff. But I'll just put points into it anyway. Because why not? And I've only got 1 point here, which is a bit pointless. Level 22. What are you talking about? You haven't played Mars Warlogs? Oh my goodness. Everyone else has. Am I right, guys? I mean, this game's not that obscure. Oh my goodness, look at that big beastie. Hold on. Where's the... Let's try this. Oh, it's like bullet time. It's Mars time. I can also do this. I think I'll rebind that. So if I rebind this to number 5, maybe. We'll give that a go. Yeah, I went full Morpheus there. Not yet, Illuminati. How was Grand Theft Auto 5? I'm sure it was amazing today. Terrible as usual. Did you not enjoy doing the chop mission? Oh, GTA 4 100%. That sounds miserable. Jumping stunts. Were they cunning stunts? Very. I think shooting the pigeons is like the worst part.
So, any news?
Yeah, I killed the moles that were infesting your fields. You can go back to work.
Thank you so much. And not just for me. The whole village thanks you. Here, take this.
I remember doing the stunt jumps for GTA 4 at one point back in the day. At least that game introduced the thing where if you attempt one that you've already done before, it says you've already done this, like when you land or whatever. Yeah, GTA 3 is good because there only are 20 of them. So that's not too bad. Let's go to the work site. Maybe that's where we started, actually. I'll check the...
Shit, we can't stay here. They'll see us. Calm down. Try to look relaxed. Joe will be back soon. He'll tell us how many guys there are inside, and then we can go.
These men are part of the group. We have to hurry. Marco's waiting for us. I'm sure we'll have to take part in the operation.
So we can't go in here now.
Need the details?
No. Marco got here before us. He must have thought up the plan based on what he saw here.
You could buy this Illuminati and learn the speedrun for it. Doesn't that not sound like fun? Hello, MSX. Yes, course there is. You should buy this Illuminati. And then learn the speedrun for it. I don't know, you can check. Slow motion. The slow motion seems a bit pointless though, doesn't it? I don't really see, like, the point of it. Ugh, wank. Quite close to dying. Don't die. Roll around for a bit. Since August last year. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. Souls in, of course. I mean, these are the same guys who went on to do that game, Steel Rising, so yeah. You completed this 5 times? I don't believe you. I don't believe that you played this at all. I just don't believe you. Why would I believe that? Negatively reviewed game on Steam? That's a shame. I wonder if that's because of, like, technical issues. I believe the first part. I still don't believe that you played this. Because it's so, like, not in your wheelhouse. Yeah, but, like, not many. And, like, out of all the games to play, why this one? When are you going to start running it in the van? I'm shocked. Like, if you've actually played this and you've actually played through it multiple times, this might be the most shocking thing I've heard all year. Great, I can't wait to see you at ESA or something, the van. I can't be the only one who thinks it's unbelievable that you've played and finished this game, Illuminati. The man who is notorious for uninstalling games in 5 minutes flat has finished this? Come on. How am I supposed to believe that? Fable fan? This is far better than that. I had GTA Advance. I don't think I finished it though. Wow, the mall couldn't even be bothered.
Roy,
That's pretty
I
sad.
wanted to tell you, I'm sorry about the boy. I know that he was like an apprentice to you.
Thanks, Mary. That's nice of you. I was wondering...
I think I can tell you now. I was born here, in Shadowlair. It didn't take long for the Source to find me. I think you had already left. Or I was too young, and you were too old for us to be together.
Huh?
How did you end up in Abundance in that case?
My master at the time had to go fight, of course, and he wanted to take me with him. The Source wanted to refuse, but he had tremendous influence. I found myself on a battlefield, and I was horribly afraid. I think I panicked, and we were separated.
Go on, I'm listening.
I was so afraid I fell into a trench. Some men from Abundance came towards me. They were laughing. I think they liked the look of me. And then their officer showed up. It was Sean. He seemed really strict. In fact, he was furious with his men. He helped me get up and kept me near him. I know that he had to fight to keep me. That's why he was sent from the front and ended up in Camp 19.
Why not talk to me about it?
I was afraid you'd abandon me to the Source. Of course, there are good masters there, but there are also... Anyway, I often served them when I was very young.
Huh?
Listen, I'm sorry, Mary. I know some girls are abused, but... Anyway, it's over now. You're free of them. You must have a virtue name. Mary's not your real name, is it?
Right. I was called Mercy, but the name no longer means anything to me. Even if Sean used me, he helped me live again. He stopped me from going insane. He's the one who called me Mary. Just like the rags I'm wearing, I want to keep the name.
I understand. I'm not gonna lecture you about changing your name.
I do not.
How did you end up... Go on. What? Let's get back to my... Have you already come here to Greenhope?
No, never. I heard about it. Of
Good.
the battles here were so big. Abundance didn't want to lose the place. It was such a key part of their strength. But that's all.
I want to tell you something else. Come with me. I'd like to have you with me.
It would be a pleasure. I prefer it when I'm with you.
But can I have... I see, that's the problem. You can't have more than one party member. I wouldn't have minded sticking with Judy for a bit longer. Yeah, I don't know. I might stick with Judy. Just because we've had Mary before.
Well, I was expecting a Technomancer, and here we have two. Two for the price of one. I hope neither of you is planning on stabbing me in the back.
Who would I betray you to? The Source is after me too. Just like Roy.
Judy has vouched for you, Roy. She thinks that with your help, we can save the kid. I heard he died despite everything. I know you were close. I imagine that gives you a good reason to fight on our side. Revenge is a powerful force. Regardless, we've got work here. A lot of work. And it's time to get down to it.
Here, really. There are two of our people who look like they're keeping an eye on something, but what's so special about Greenhope, apart from the mass grave?
As you know, we are mainly trying to counter the Technomancers. But through prisoners that were freed during the attack on the train, we found out they'd open a worksite in the camp. They said a large group came here and seemed real excited. Seeing as they're only interested in power, there's got to be something here that could make them powerful. We can't let them have it, so we're going to destroy the site. There's a gas line crossing it. Open the right valve, and boom.
It's a pretty simple approach, but no matter. I'll take care of that.
Too simple for big boy Roy. Everything's simple to him.
I'm listening.
How did you come to join the Resistance? Were you in the militia too?
No, I wasn't in the militia. I thought the alliance with the Technomancers was too risky. I figured it would end badly, but I had no idea that it would end this badly. A lot of my friends were in it though. People who really believed in what Wisdom promised. That after the war, if the militia helped beat Abundance, he'd change the people's status. In fact, to be honest, I was already in a protest movement. I organized meetings even before the war was declared. I already wanted to change things then. Obviously, when the militia got almost wiped out after the victory, I understood we had to do more than just have meetings, and I created the Resistance.
Are you okay? The animation is just beautiful, isn't it?
You got drafted during the war, I suppose.
Yeah, and I fought too, but I was lucky. I was part of the reserve troops. We mostly took care of logistics. I wasn't in any skirmishes. Most of the troops were in front.
That's it. That's the end of that conversation. I did not skip that. I didn't do anything. No funny business there. Just that was it. That was it.
Can't get Innocence's last moments
Done.
out of my head. I feel so guilty. But I'm sorry. I know you've got more on your mind than my feelings. What can I do for you?
Exactly, Harvey.
I wanted to know, what's Marco's problem with me?
He's right there.
Marco lost his family in the Technomancer's jail. Like all of us. Of course, that's not really a good enough reason, but he can be very hard. He doesn't forgive easily, and basically for him...
I like the word light over there.
Executioners.
If you want my opinion, it's mostly because he's completely paranoid, and he's scared of losing his place as head of the Resistance, or of being in someone else's shadow.
If that's what you think, why ask me?
A Wand of Gamelon is the best Zelda game.
You're not like him. You get along well anyway?
It's true we don't always agree on things, but we do have the same vision, Roy. And that vision is far more important than our differences.
Were you ever involved?
Because I'm a woman and he's a man, you don't think we can share a vision without sleeping together? Get real.
I didn't say
We've
that.
never slept together.
What?
To be honest, he's not my type. But why are you asking?
Seemed logical.
Seemed like a kind of natural question. Whatever you say, platonic relationships between a man and a woman.
That's not true either, Roy. What are you talking about, Roy?
Conceived notions like that, I'm not surprised Marco doesn't like you.
This is going down well, isn't it?
How did you become part of the Resistance?
I didn't get here by chance, anyway. It was a choice. My choice. When I got back from the war, I saw what was going on here, and I didn't wait a second. I got together with my former war buddies, who were as angry as me, and we made ourselves a little cell. Then
My
we put
former
out
war
lists
buddies
to
is would be
join
like a
forces.
good band name.
You know the rest.
So you started a cell on your own? That takes guts.
Thank you, Roy. But in fact, I couldn't do anything else. I would have gone crazy if I didn't do something.
What is the
A
Resistance?
lot of
really
questions
stand
here.
for?
At first, we were just about fighting a government that had betrayed its own by assassinating the militia. But later, other ideas started popping up. There was especially the fact that the people should be able to choose their dowser and representatives, so crimes like that would never happen again. They say that on Earth, that's what it was like in lots of countries.
That's interesting. I didn't think you were aiming so high. He wasn't with you long, but I'd like you to tell me what he did while he was here.
I'd love to. Right at the start, Marco asked him to carry messages. Sounds easy, but it can be dangerous. He did really well. He got fake IDs to groups being hunted by the Technomancers, couriered authorizations, and even resistance tracks.
Thank you. Let's change the subject.
What else did he do?
Marco ended up trusting him and recognized his bravery. He asked him to infiltrate the military base. We needed to contact certain soldiers without being seen. And he's how we learned about the train, too. Even if I almost regret it. I really liked him, Roy. He was both fragile and full of strength. He wore his name well, which is not something you see too often.
Thanks for telling me all that, Judy. It's good to hear what he did with you and that he was among friends.
Where are you from?
Where do you come from, Judy?
I was born in Valombra.
Ah,
Have you been there?
it's lovely.
A small city. Life's good there. I came to Shadowlair to join up. I stayed here a bit, long enough to learn how to use a weapon, and then I went to the front. Since I got back, I've gotten to know the place better.
You like this place?
No.
To be perfectly honest, I went into shock when I first got here. The social disparities are way different from back home. But in the end, I understood that Shadowlair is a fantastic melting pot.
Yeah, Nintendo, they're really known for their mice and keyboards support. I mean, Japanese companies in general, they just don't care about that stuff, do they? Every time a Japanese developed game gets ported to PC, it has like the worst mouse and keyboard support.
You said you were in the war.
Yeah, I wanted to enlist. I didn't just want to stay in Valombra with everyone else fighting. So I figured I'd become a soldier too, to defend Aurora.
You can play like you can play loads of stuff with mouse and keyboard now. Like I think you can play Perfect Dark, like the Nintendo 64 version and stuff. Real primers use a gamepad. Metroid Prime was one of the few GameCube games that I played a little bit of and was really impressed with it. At the time, it looked amazing. All the details, like when what was the thing, like a flash would appear on the screen and you could see like Samus's face in the reflection of the visor and stuff. Like, yeah, pretty amazing.
What corps were you in?
I was in the Rangers, and I got lucky. Lots of us got taken prisoner real early, but I trained hard, and I was pretty good at it. So I only got back to Shadowlair after the fighting was over. Pretty much about the time of the Battle of Green Hope. I would have been sent out again, I figure, if Abundance hadn't asked for the ceasefire. And you?
I was just a soldier.
I fought on a few different shadow lines as a grunt. Nothing special. The war and all its shit-covered glory.
But with skills like yours, you could have been a lot more, couldn't you? And I guess you wanted to keep a low profile. I get that.
You're a magnificent woman.
I never met a woman like you before.
Roy just comes on so strong.
I wasn't expecting that. But, thank you, Roy.
Big boy Roy.
I don't know if I'm beautiful or not, but as for the passion, that part's true. And I think I'm kind of proud of it. But what are you telling me that for?
It's what I think, that's all. And I felt like saying it.
Thank you.
Oh.
I appreciate it. You're not that bad either.
Oh, we're making progress
Not
here.
the place to talk about that kind of thing, is it?
Oh.
What do you think of our Dowser?
To be honest, during the war he was my hero. He was incredible, an amazing strategist, and he gave us hope when we thought we were goners.
I thought that said gamers at the end.
So many promises. Then he went and broke them all. I really thought he was going to give the people more freedom. That's why we fought so hard. All that to take out the militia as soon as we got back from the front. It killed me. Now I hate him.
2002 was a pretty cool year for games.
I understand completely. Even if I was in camp when he became the Dowser, I felt the hope he brought, and I saw the despair when I got back.
Thank you, Roy. That's it exactly. But let's change the subject. This is depressing.
Well, it's just booted me out of the conversation entirely. I dislike when the game does that.
Why do you kill people, Roy? Haven't you already beaten them?
I don't kill people. What are you talking about? I did it once. I literally killed someone once to get serum out of him, and it was a mistake. I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
And leave their serum behind? No way.
How can you
There's nothing I can say to get out of this.
contents of a syringe?
Come on.
Even if it does let you buy whatever you want, I just don't.
No, Super Metroid. Oh, I'm not okay.
I wanted to know. I wanted to. Follow me.
All right.
I'm annoyed. We were getting somewhere with Judy. I felt like there was a bond developing, and then all of a sudden it went to hell. Sad. No, Illuminati, I don't remember that. What's it like now? What's it like? What's changed? I don't keep up, so I don't actually know. Let's activate bullet time. Oh, so that would be like me rocking up with Mars Warlogs? Come on, you would love to see that. You talking about this game, the phone?
The door's locked. Someone must have the key.
There are guns. A little bit of stealth in this game as well. Check this out. Isn't this dope? But look, gun. And this guy's got a gun. Yard key obtained. Judy didn't realize that you have to like get away from those guys. I can't believe she told me off. Literally just one time I hit E instead of left click here. And I got a little bit of serum for it. I can't believe that. She's making me out to be kill her just because I did it once by accident. Oh, I've seen that before, Illuminati. That one I do know. Can you imagine the BO though? Just saying. Oh, stealth. Here we go. What do you think of the stealth in this game, huh? It is realistic, yeah. Correct. Probably GDQ. Conventions are hardcore. Not that I've been to that many of them. But yeah. Plenty of BO. I did not say that, but that sounds wild. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Braver than the troops. Absolutely. I guess we just leave then. I got zapped. They just announced Bolt Gun DLC recently. Who knows? That could be amazing. No, it's not bad. It's just... It's good, but it should be amazing. Because the level design lets it down quite a bit. But the actual shooting and stuff is really fun.
So that's it. A whole mess of pre-turmoil artifacts. Kind of explains the Technomancer's excitement.
Do you think they're the reason for the fighting at Green Hope?
The Technomancers love stuff from before the catastrophe. If they knew it was here before the war, that's completely possible.
This is horrifying. How can anyone send so many hundreds of people to their deaths for a few pieces of twisted metal?
It's a great game, okay?
Find something to control people and increase their power in these bits of metal.
Not really, I don't have that big fondness for Twisted Metal. You know the way Fallout got a TV show and everyone was like, oh, let's play Fallout? Remember when The Last of Us got a TV show and everyone was like, oh, let's play The Last of Us? But then Twisted Metal gets a TV show and no one wants to play Twisted Metal. Oh no. I wanted to loot that guff in the corner, but I guess not. Yeah, Bolt Gun's a cool game, it's just the level design, let it down. Severely. The levels, I think, were they too long as well? Probably. That's the problem that RAF Aeon of Ruin had, was that the levels were too long. Really? Hmm.
So, how's the job going?
I did.
Did you find the gas line and the valve?
Yes, the site's been destroyed. They might try to start digging again, but it'll take them months to clear all that away.
Perfect. I have to admit I didn't expect you to be so efficient. Seems Judy was right. Thanks for joining the fight. We have to get together with other members of the Resistance in the agricultural zone. Apparently some of them have some interesting information. I'd like you to come along.
Alright, I'll go.
And I'll level up as well. Oh, Mars Warlog TV show. Yeah, I mean, that's just gonna... That would break all the records, I'm sure. Oh yeah, Illuminati, it was amazing.
Don't move. You're all under arrest.
Shit! Someone talked! Get out of here!
Oh no. What are we gonna do, guys? Big Boy Roy is such a chud. I don't know what that accent was. It's sci-fi. They're inventing their own accents. I did it. Bonk 'em all. They have been bonked. Okay. Hello, A-Bomb. How's it going?
Holy shit. The bastards. We almost bought it there. I can't thank you enough, Roy. Without your skills.
We were lucky. If there'd been more of them, I couldn't have done a thing. Their leader had this pass on him. It may come in handy.
It will. Listen, this meeting was a secret. That means one of us is a traitor. We have to find out who the mole is, or we're all dead.
It better not be Judy.
And how do you figure on finding out who the bastard is who did this? What's it got to do with the pass?
It must lead to the Technomancer's HQ. There have to be documents there that can indicate who's behind all this. Find them and we'll get some payback on the bastard who sold us out. But be careful, keep your head down. And above all, make sure you don't talk about your mission to anyone. We don't need the mole knowing we're coming out.
But there are literal moles in this game as well.
I'll get in there and try to find out who the traitor is.
Thanks, Roy.
Oh, that happens constantly in this game, though, man. I was watching an older video for this game yesterday, and they, at some point, have patched in, like, new writing and dialogue. Like, yeah, I watched, like, the early bits of the game when it first came out, and the writing and dialogue is different. I think I'd rather chop my own bollocks off. Illuminati.
Sir? Sir? There's still moles around, right?
Not that I know of, no.
It's just that I want to
Oh, there are
start
moles,
looking at the
alright.
field again. But as soon as I turn my back, everything's been turned upside down.
And you think that other moles came?
Well, that's what I thought. I didn't want to stick around to make sure.
What, Saddam Hussein's going to be in Blop 6?
I understand. I'll go see what's happening.
Thank you. It's just, I don't really dare to go there now.
Saddam a go-go. Imagine if they use that for like the reveal trailer. Okay, that would get me excited.
I'd like to answer, but I think it's more up to you to give me some news, right?
Might not be the best subject.
Saddam Hussein was in Soldier of Fortune, if you may remember.
You've been here a long.
Well,
I gotta go.
Do you remember the game in America, in the United States, it was called Fugitive Hunter War on Terror, but over here it was called America's 10 Most Wanted. Do you guys remember that game? And the final boss was Osama bin Laden, and you fought him in like a fist fight. Why haven't you played this? It's a good question. Well, apparently the game was shit, so I mean, there's that. It was made by Black Ops Entertainment, the same people who did 007, The World Is Not Enough on the PlayStation, which I streamed about a year ago. So there's a connection.
What are you doing here?
I'm a farm worker.
Well, hey, and I'm the dowser. Yeah, sure. You wouldn't happen to be destroying the cops, would you?
No.
Can we get a second reading for that? No.
Reasons. Now leave me alone.
You listen real carefully, farm worker. You're gonna stop all this bullshit and get the hell out of here fast if you don't want me to take a personal interest in your case.
How?
Let's just say that if you don't feel like becoming fertilizer, you better get out of here and never come back. Is that clear?
Yes. Very clear.
So get going.
That version of Twine was alright. Yeah, it sounded like he said cops. That's why I was like, probably should have got him to say that again, though. Black Ops Entertainment, also, what on earth is that? Is Illuminati trying to, is he become one of those bots? What was I gonna say? Yeah, they also did the Terminator 3 game that came out around the same time. The one based, you know, directly on the movie, and it also used the same engine, so it would also have, you know, first-person shooting bits, but then there were like one-on-one fighting sections in that as well.
But that's it? You seem pretty satisfied. It's over. No more moles? Come on, tell me what happened.
It wasn't a mole.
Wasn't the moles. Some shitty guy was sabotaging your work, but he won't be back anymore. Believe me.
Shit, some guy? He'd have had to have something wrong with him. Must have been an abundant spy. Bastards. You made him pay, I hope.
I just said he won't bother you again. Seems pretty clear.
The link does have poo in it.
Here,
I mean, that says it
thank
all.
you so much. I'm going back now. If you need me, you know where to find me.
Did that game come out on PC? I think it did, didn't it? America's 10 Most Wanted / Fugitive Hunter War on Terror. I think there is a PC version of it. It used to be advertised in PS2 magazines all the time. I think I saw a bit of it, Illuminati. But yeah, I like seeing stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. I know PSM2, they made people send in VHS tapes. Oh, screen went black for a second there. It's intense, such an intense battle. I done it. What's over here? Oh, is that for a fugitive hunter? Yeah, yeah. It was apparently like dreadful. Yeah. Like I don't think anyone actually likes it. Yeah, I mean that's the thing that it's remembered for, is the fact that Osama bin Laden is the final boss and the final cutscene. I don't know what to say to that. I don't think you could get away with. I don't think you could write that now. Put it that way. I don't think that would fly these days. There was a lot of stuff back then that people wrote in magazines, and you just go, Jesus, you know. I know that was for IGN or whatever, but yeah, like it, just in general, there was a lot of dodgy stuff back then. I think I've discovered how to win at this game. Apply slow-mo, and then apply your, like, charged weapon. Because when you're in slow motion, you're gonna apply your, like, weapon buff without getting interrupted, really. Oh yeah, yeah. To be fair to Games Master, I think it, as it went on, it became less kiddie. But yeah, definitely early on, like the first two series or whatever, it was a lot of kids there. There you go. Even more incredible than you'd remembered. That doesn't happen very often. I picked up the steel bar there. Great. Sounds wonderful. Very close to leveling up again. Find out more about Judy. I've done this. That's bullshit. I've done this. A passionate woman.
Yes?
And I've talked to Judy a fair bit as well.
Did you ever?
No.
I wanna. I wanted.
This is BS. Look at the lighting here. Stunning. I don't know. I have no idea. Illuminati. I know they used to show like Cowboy Bebop quite late at night. I leveled up. Thank you very much, Fredster. Can't believe IGN gave this game a 5.3. What an absolute disgrace. Justice for Mars Warlogs needs to be done. A sewer system.
So the work just stopped like that.
A group of terrorists sabotaged the excavation. We hit them hard, but unfortunately it'll take a long time to repair the damage.
You think I'm going to wait long? You've got everything you wanted. It's time to show results.
The incident at the site won't stop us continuing our experiments at the Shadowline. Things are moving along nicely.
I hope so for your sake. Or believe me, you'll spend the rest of your life in the Source.
It just sounds like they're talking about the Source magazine. Yes, this is slightly better than Need for Speed Most Wanted. It won't let me sprint here for some reason. All I've got is rolling. My weapon isn't even showing. It's a bug. I'm whacking him with nothing. That's how you do it. Electrified nothing.
Let's see. Looks like a list of names. The family of a certain Constancy. Shit, Jerry's virtue name. Seems they're being held on the site of a Shadowline. Probably the one the Technomancer was talking about earlier. They were probably used to put pressure on Jerry. Poor bastard. I think I found the traitor.
Jerry, how could you? From a speedrunning perspective, it's very nice that you can skip these animations, you know, for opening doors and climbing ladders and things. Apparently I didn't search these guys. It might look a bit ugly or whatever, but I actually like that the map is big and like in the center when you've got it up like this. It's nice and clear. I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing when I have it up. It works quite well.
Roy, I've given a great deal of thought about what you said to me. How it's for me to decide who I offer myself to. I mean,
Yes,
I really
exactly.
like you. You're really nice to me, and for the first time, when I'm with you, I feel like I'm not just something men wish to devour. If you want to, I mean, I certainly would.
Blimey.
But I don't mean just physically. I want to be with you, truly.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested. I think we should go for it because I think I've blown my chances with Judy. Judy thinks I'm like a cold-hearted murderer, even though I've only killed one person in the entire game.
You're not just saying that to save your own skin anymore. We've been hoping this would happen.
Fwah! 500 experience for 5,000 experience points rather. I was trying to get to know more about Judy. That failed. So I guess you can romance one or the other, not both. Sadly, she was watching. True.
So, any news? Did you find anything out?
Yeah,
I've been real busy.
Offices. According to some documents I found, the family of a certain Constancy is in their hands. They're threatening to torture them and kill him if he doesn't give them information.
Jerry, so it's you. How could you do this? You've been with us since the beginning. I trusted you.
You heard what Roy said. They've got my family, and they're gonna kill them. I had no choice.
There's always a choice. You risked everyone's life. You risked everything we've been fighting for months. Everything some of us have died for.
Marco, please! His family was in danger. Can't you take that into account?
I can understand, but I can't forgive him. We can't show mercy to traitors to the cause. Whatever their reasons. Otherwise, the entire resistance loses all its meaning.
Oh dear. Oh no!
So long, Jerry.
Oh no!
The documents indicate where his family's being held. They're at a site of a shadow line that's being built.
Roy doesn't care at all.
At least it's the same place. He was talking about experiments the Technomancers are carrying out.
Big boy Roy, not phased by this.
Yeah, I think so.
Those fucking monsters. This is sick. We gotta put a stop to this. Roy, can you go straight there?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll go right away.
Bye.
Later.
I didn't get a Porsche win for Shaggy. Just saying.
Hey! Hey, please! Please, get us out of here. They're doing terrible things. They use us for tests, expose us to the sun. Some of us have even been operated on. If we stay here, we'll die. Or worse. Help us.
Well, that's all that matters,
I haven't
Fred.
done anything to deserve any of this. I was just in the militia. Okay, I demonstrated against the Technomancers, but that's all.
Calm down. I'll get you out, all of you, but I can't break the door down. Do you know who has the key?
A Technomancer, of course.
Of course.
Their leader here, I think. He's really powerful and heartless.
Those bastards. They're preying on the very people who stand a chance of making Aurora a better place. Using them for these atrocious experiments. They need to pay.
Any idea what's making them do this?
could I possibly know what those madmen are thinking? They aren't human anymore.
You may have heard something.
Nothing. Just the screams of my friends. And that's more than I wanted to hear, believe me.
How'd you end up here?
It was just after the demonstration. I thought things were okay. I didn't have any trouble when the leaders of militia were arrested. Then one morning, Source Security showed up at my place. They arrested my wife and me and took us here. She died after they did horrible things to her.
So, this is where most of the ones who got arrested ended up. We figured something horrible might have happened to them, but this...
What'd they do to you, exactly?
Classic
I was
Roy.
lucky, in a way. They only put me out in the sun a few times so far. I thought I was gonna die, and I'm covered with blisters, but that's nothing compared to what they did to some of the others. They feed us strange things, disgusting water, pieces of flesh that looks human. Some people had mutant parts transplanted onto them. Most of those people died. They also made the women get pregnant by mutants. We never saw them again.
Blimey.
Please, get us out of this hell.
I'll be back.
As soon as I can.
It is, isn't it? X. Oh, stealth time. This guy's good at dodging. I did it. I see. They spotted us already. Well, that's good. This game doesn't have much combat variety, does it? You fight pretty much the same enemies all the way through it.
Their animals are going ballistic. That could become dangerous.
Let's make a save. I feel like making a save. Steady, Roy.
What are you doing here? You have any idea how important the research you're interfering with is?
Research based on the horrible experiments carried out on Aurora's citizens.
I recognize you now. You were at the source when I was a child. Still so sure you're on the right side, huh? That you're always right? Still so full of yourself over your abilities, I guess. But I'll teach you. I'll show you your place.
Oh my. Oh no. Dum 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 da da dum. That's a cute monster. I have no memory of this. Oh. That is true, Fred. Very well looked after. I'm not doing very well here. Yeah, it's quite sad.
Just us now.
I think we're alone now. Here we go. Blasted. Thank you, thank you. It was extremely difficult, as you could tell. Back-to-back boss battles, it's a first for this game.
Do you have the key? Please hurry, some of us need help.
I have the key.
Here, I finally have the key. Take it and free your comrades.
Thank you. Thank you a million times. Wait. You're with the Resistance, right?
Damn right.
You could say that.
There was this guy who was part of it too. He was a prisoner here. His name was Sam. Do you know him?
No.
No. So I guess he's dead then?
He said all kinds of strange things. About a deal with Abundance and how they were going to attack Green Hope to help them.
He was half delirious at the end as well.
He spoke to someone called Marco. He said he succeeded. That Abundance agreed to help them. Sounds crazy, right? He must have been raving. Thank you again, in any case.
If Marco...
Marco?
Oh my goodness, you're telling me that Marco, the asshole,
I can't believe it.
is a traitor?
I know Sam. I mean, I knew him. He was a friend of Marco's. That part is true. He left a long time ago. I thought he'd given up the fight. Roy, what does it all mean?
Marco's gotta die.
Marco has some explaining to do. There may be a reason for it all.
I've only killed one person. And it was by accident. But Judy doesn't care about that. Me and Judy could have had something special going on. But I ruined it by pressing E at one point. True, Fred.
So, did you get to the shadow line? Did you free the prisoners?
Yeah, I found them and freed them, and I found out some interesting things about the site.
After what we've just done, I'm not sure we need more information. We're going to be able to enter Shadow Lair and attack the source.
You want to leave soon, right? You wouldn't want us to still be around when Abundance shows up, would you?
What? How?
One of the prisoners heard about your alliance from some dying guy, the former member of the Resistance who was your liaison with the other guild. How could you do that?
Don't you see? It was the only way to weaken and disperse the Technomancers enough so we could hope to defeat them. Abundance is ready to support the government we'll be setting up. And with their help, we'll finally have a chance.
At the expense of Green Hope, which has already cost Aurora a lot of blood.
What does that matter now? Aurora doesn't need Green Hope. What we really need is freedom. A future.
And you really believe Abundance's promises? Don't you think the only thing they're interested in is getting a hold of this site?
Maybe. But once we have the source, we'll set up a new government. A government of the people. Then we'll be stronger than ever, and Abundance won't be able to do a thing against us. Roy, you know that without me, the Resistance would be nothing. That I'm ready to give everything for it.
If we let traitors off the hook, it'll mean the death of the Resistance, remember? And you didn't just betray your side. You betrayed the guild.
It's not treason. I did it for the good of the Resistance, of Aurora.
But you blasted Jerry.
Me, Roy. What will happen to the movement without me?
This guy's a twat. Goodbye, Marco.
So long, Marco.
I never would have believed he'd betray us. I think he really wanted to help the cause, despite everything.
Maybe, but he landed us in a pile of shit. We have to leave Green Hope as soon as possible and take the source by force.
The source by force.
So we have a chance to take them, and we can't pass it up.
We'll go then. You want one of your friends to come along?
Yeah, we'll take Mary because we have a special bond.
I keep asking myself why you drag her along with you. She's, bizarre. Never mind, we may be able to put her talents to use.
We're finally leaving Green Hope, fleeing.
Yes, exactly.
Here, after shedding light on the activities of the Technomancers and weakening them. Not only did we sabotage their excavation site, but we also discovered the inhuman experiments they were carrying out on the defiant citizens of Aurora. We've won enough here for now, and hope they'll fall, along with the dowser that's backing them, so they'll have to confront their madness. I was even able to help the farmers with their crops, and even if they have to flee, they'll still have something to eat with them. It's still good news. Especially as I have lots of regrets. I would really have liked things to have turned out differently. I wish Marco hadn't betrayed us, that I hadn't had to kill him, that Green Hope had stayed ours. But we have to go on to the next chapter and keep moving forward.
Judy was surprisingly okay.
Is with me, of course, as we march on the source. Her help and support will be invaluable to me. Because the Tyrant will be well protected, and it's time we settled a few scores.
Judy was okay with me killing Marco, wasn't she? Yeah.
There! Kill him!
What a badass. Fluid unleashed.
So, that's the source.
What are you doing here, Judy?
All this wealth. But you've already been here, haven't you?
This takes me way back, Judy, and I only ever got to see the areas reserved for the Technomancers. I didn't have access to the government offices.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the dowser. It's time for the Resistance to confront the oppressor of the people. The Tyrant will be judged for his crimes. We have to be careful. Failure is not an option this close to victory. Defeating the Source's guards isn't going to be a cakewalk.
I'm not worried about the guards.
So he who has no fear has nothing to lose. I ask myself sometimes, What are you looking to gain? Fighting with us?
After the insanity of the Technomancers, I believe in you. I believe in the Resistance. The people of Aurora deserve a chance to make their own future.
There is no cause more noble or just than the fight for freedom. Let's do this.
Except Marco's Arthur. Well, that's not happening. How come we're allowed to have Judy and Mary together here? The game made it seem like it was going to be one or the other, but yet they're both here. New strap found. Okay. Can I open this door? Of course not, Fodster. I just thought I would try it. You gotta try these things. This is a door that you can open. Okay. Nice job. She can handle it. The Praetorian Guard. I didn't notice anything special with that guy.
So all we have to do is enter this office, and it's done.
Correct.
It's gotta end, and now is a good time. I need you to stay here while I sort this out with Judy.
You want to be alone with her and the old man? You think she's pretty? And you don't want me to distract you?
What?
That's got nothing to do with it, Mary. There's no reason to be jealous. She's the new leader of the Resistance, that's all.
This is true, but I also know that she is fond of you. Please be careful. Trust yourself as I do. You are all I have.
Hey, don't worry. I'll be back soon.
What the? But you killed him. Why?
Judy catches on
My
quick.
friend. He was the leader of Aurora. I could not let him be dragged in front of an angry mob. Let the people judge him. You were going to debase Aurora in the eyes of the other guilds if you humiliated its dowser. I couldn't allow that.
You're completely wrong about us. Yes, he would have been judged, but it would have been fair. We're not here to destroy, but to rebuild.
Your beautiful ideas are naive and dangerous, girl. And I was sure you wouldn't understand. But I'm ready to answer for my actions.
You will be judged for this murder as well as for your involvement in a corrupt government. You will have to answer for many things.
Are you sure we can leave him alive after what he just did? You heard him. You think he'll just stand aside peacefully and watch the Resistance form a new government?
I'm not like him. I can't kill just because it suits me. He may be a pragmatist, but there is the blood of a hero running through his veins. He fought for Aurora. But this is your fight and your decision.
You're right. We're better than this. He needs to stand trial.
I guess I have to thank you for your mercy. Even if my execution is just postponed.
You should thank him. He shares those dangerous, naive ideals that you fear. Roy has a strength of conviction that you do not. And you owe him your life because of it. I'll leave you to your pragmatism. Alone. Come on, Roy. We have so many wonderful things to do. There's a world to rebuild. The free people of Aurora await!
Epilogue. I don't think that's how you spell that.
So, in the name of the Resistance and right ideas, of freedom for the people, I've committed sabotage, spied, even killed. Including one of their leaders who thought he was doing good and committed betrayal for the benefit of abundance. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Thanks to our actions, the Technomancers are now under constant Resistance surveillance. Their dreams of power are at an end, this time. It was suggested I command them, but I don't like the idea of holding all these people on a leash like I was. Mary once thought about joining them, but I convinced her to stay with me. Whatever the future holds, at least we'll meet it together. The Resistance started to hunt down the traitors, the collaborators. That bastard Tenacity would have loved it. If he'd lived, I'm almost sure he'd have taken part. Judy is trying hard to calm things down, but popular feeling is too strong. They need blood to help them forget. Aurora will have to set up a new government. I hope, of course, that it'll be less corrupt, but I'm not dreaming. There will always be tyrants ready to take over the guild, ready to dominate the people for their own ends. Judy will keep debating as usual to try to defend her dream. She did, of course, ask for my help, but to be honest, I'm not sure I belong among them. I'll be staying here for a while regardless, just to see how things pan out. Because I know the conflict is far from over. Abundance will not give up so easily. The death of our Dowser and the recovery of Green Hope will give them the hope that they can crush us. And even if we still have a war hero, he'll soon be appearing before a court, if he's let off. I fear he'll be the leading opponent of the new government. Anyway, for the moment, life goes on and Aurora can now dream of a better future. One that Innocence, who sacrificed himself for this dream, will never know. And so I write the final words of the war log of Innocent Smith to give it a proper ending. Farewell, kid.
Now that is a game. That is a real game. I still don't believe you, Illuminati. No, IGN didn't understand it at all. It's come on, it's very unbelievable. Does anyone else believe that Illuminati has, number one, played this game, and number two, played this game through multiple times? Shout out to physics. Fred knows what's up. What is next? We play through this game again, but we do it while romancing Judy and not. Well, I don't think. I was gonna say not go with the Resistance, but I don't know if you can romance Judy and not be in the Resistance. I don't think that would work out. Extreme difficulty. But yeah, no, I like this game. It's a good game. Some people just aren't very discerning. Sad. 5.3, I know, shocking. I don't know what's next. IGN, yeah, 5.3 is what IGN gave it. I'm looking at negative reviews on Steam. Sorry, but this game is only for hardcore maniacs and pros. When there is 5 enemies attacking me, I can't do nothing. Sorry for bad English. So which one am I? A hardcore maniac or a pro? Perhaps I am both. I'm actually looking forward to playing the Technomancer, the follow-up to this game. I'm actually excited for that. I don't own it, but we can make that happen. I put it on my wish list, and I'm sure there'll be a Steam sale soon. So they usually have one during the summer, so I have to buy that. The Technomancer. Let's have a look at that on Steam. Mixed reviews for that one though. Mars Warlogs on the other hand, was mostly positive. Out of stock because it's such a good game, Illuminati. True. So have you played the Technomancer as well, Illuminati? Yeah, right. See, that's how you know you're bullshitting. If you said no, it would have been a bit more believable. But, like, no, there's no chance. No chance. Oh. Unfortunately, it no longer runs on modern systems. If your computer has too many cores, it crashes. Huh? Probably, Navam. See, that I believe. Harvey, I believe that. That's not true, Illuminati. No one buys this. One of the top reviews says, well, it took me 69 hours to beat this underrated masterpiece, 100%, and I loved every second of it. And that's not a joke, it actually says 69 hours on record, so good for them. It's so good, it's unbelievable. I don't believe that. You love this, Harvey. It's kind of like a mix of Mass Effect and Dark Souls. Oh dear. Of course it is. Yeah, some people are saying about Oh no. I don't. I have no opinion of that Illuminati. People are saying about the CPU issue. Hopefully, I won't run into that problem when I play it. While this may not be as perfect as Mass Effect or Dragon Age, the game is an absolute gem for anyone who loves games with a rich story. Oh yeah, they're perfect. I'm just having a look at the guides here. Yeah, if I get the Technomancer and it doesn't work, I'll be sad, actually. I'll be gutted. But yeah, that's it for me. I don't think it's as simple as that, Fred, according to people on the internet. You have to do more faffing than that. They should. Or maybe, you know, just patch it and fix it, but, you know. At least the Mars Warlogs, that works with no issues at all. That's a perfect, flawless game. So yeah, what an absolute banger. I'm gonna go. And yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll disappear. Thank you all for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day / night. And yeah, thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it immensely. Illuminati. No problem. I'm glad